We have a 100% free action campaign exclusively for all you YouTubers out there. This campaign is sponsored by us for two reasons. First, so you can become an action hero, and second, because there are 24 Republicans in Congress who need to get schooled. So here we go. By the way, I got a chest cold today. I hope you'll understand. The 2016 presidential election has had a lot of twists and turns, and the October surprises were not few in number either. But one issue has not received enough attention, in my opinion, and that is the number of hapless GOP turncoats who have publicly announced that they will not vote for their own nominee, Donald Trump. So for today, we've identified 24 House Republicans, and we've published their names on our free action page. These are all Republicans who have publicly stated that they will not vote for Donald Trump in November. Some have said they will write in a candidate, some are voting for third-party candidates, and some of these self-loathing turncoats have even said they'll vote for crooked Hillary Clinton instead of Mr. Trump. We got a special offer for you today. If you contact these Hillary-supporting Republicans absolutely free and tell them why you, as a faithful American patriot, support Donald Trump as the next president of the United States. These people are spiritually blinded, and they need to hear from people around the United States. They are the pathetic prophets who are confusing good and evil and taking a self-righteous and self-conflicted stance. So we're going to flood their offices with personalized letters with your help, and again, it's absolutely free to use our system to contact them. So stay tuned, because I'll lay out the case for why Americans of all faiths should contact these Trump-hating Republicans, and they're Republicans in name only, or Rhino, and I hope that you stay tuned.
It's time for another blistering report from the front lines of the cultural war for a constitutional America. And now, here's your host, Charles Benninghoff.
Let me start out with a quote from Congressman Richard Hanna, who represents a central district in New York State. Hanna said in a newspaper column this year, and I quote, "Donald Trump is unfit to serve our party and cannot lead our country. While I disagree with her on many issues, I will vote for Mrs. Clinton." Close quote. What a contemptuous, confused, sniveling little worm. Congressman Reed Ribble, a Republican from Wisconsin, says that Donald Trump is a racist and he won't vote for him. I could go on with comments from a couple of dozen other similar outbursts from other individuals, but you get the point already, I'm sure. These people are clueless idiots who are spiritually blinded to the truth that is right in front of them. Let it out in the open. Let's get it out in the open. Let's tell everybody some of the facts that they should keep in mind, especially these rhinos. Donald Trump did say some bad words that were released publicly in a gotcha October surprise. This is just an excuse for the cowardly rhinos to run behind Hillary Clinton's bus and start cheering openly for her, which they wanted to do all along in many cases, in my humble opinion. So let's compare Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton from a faith-based standpoint. As people of faith, we let our spirituality guide us, and if these members of Congress would do the same thing, they would see there's absolutely no comparison between Trump and Clinton. Donald Trump engaged in some locker room talk a few years ago. Well, so did Hillary Clinton. If you watch my previous videos, you remember that Hillary Clinton once referred to special needs kids as a bunch of retards. And I quote, retards. How you like that for a Clinton supporter? So both candidates need to watch their language. How about some issues of real substance? Donald Trump supports strong borders. That's a biblical position. From Moses in the Old Testament to Paul in the New Testament, you'll find repeated examples of the necessity of secure borders. Hillary Clinton supports the elimination of borders. She supports a modern-day Tower of Babel with no borders and a one-world government with herself and her cronies like George Soros sitting on a throne and taking turns ruling over all of us. Then, how about the Second Amendment? Donald Trump holds a biblical position on self-defense, the same position held by Moses, King David, Solomon, and even Jesus himself, who said that you should sell the shirt off your back if you need the funds to buy a sword. Hillary Clinton, well, she supports the false gods from the book of Judges, Those false gods demanded that the Israelites lay down their weapons, and it resulted in Israel being attacked and overrun by foreign invaders. No, thanks, Hillary. I'll keep my swords. Then let's turn to the trade issue. Donald Trump supports fair trade deals that don't put American businesses at a disadvantage or ship our jobs overseas. The Bible recognizes this as just weights and measures. Hillary Clinton, on the other hand, supports so-called free trade deals like the Trans-Pacific Partnership, which she helped negotiate and write while she was an Obama Secretary of State. And speaking of that time frame, Hillary Clinton's foreign policy got close to 1 million civilians killed in the Middle East and Africa. 1 million civilians! Remember the Arab Spring of 2010 when the Muslim Brotherhood took over Egypt and Libya and threw Syria into a civil war that rages to this day? The blood of 1 million civilians is on Hillary Clinton's hands. Donald Trump caused 0 civilian deaths during his career. He's been a righteous man. How about the policy on illegal aliens? The Bible says foreigners within your borders have to abide by the same laws as the native people. That's Donald Trump's position. Hillary Clinton wants amnesty, welfare, and other special laws and treatment for illegal aliens. She wants to treat illegal alien criminals better than Americans' veterans. Personally, I resent that grievously, as I'm a combat veteran from the Vietnam War. I have talked with numerous other veterans from various wars. It seems from what I learned from them, their allegiance to our great country would sadly diminish if crooked Hillary is elected, at least for her term of office, leaving America in the lurch with even its own patriots abandoning her. Those are just a few examples of why people of faith should support Donald Trump over crooked Hillary Clinton. And again, these are spiritual reasons for supporting them based on their policies. The 24 House Republicans who are supporting Clinton over Donald Trump need to hear from you. Who knows? Maybe your free letters will make a difference and bring them back into the fold. Help us try to bring this lost sheep home to the righteous side on the issues and in support of the candidate who shares our values as American patriots. It's free for you to participate today, although contributions to support our efforts are always welcome, and it would help defray the costs of those who cannot afford to send personalized letters. Stay tuned, because Bob Mallory will have instructions on the next screen describing how you can get to our action page to send your free personalized letters to Congress. We have a letter crafted that you can send as is, or you can edit the text to tell these freedom-hating Republicans why you think they are wrong and why they should be supporting Trump. Just click the Edit Text button to change the message if you like. We never censor your message. Unlike Hillary Clinton, we support freedom of speech, just as the Apostle Paul did in the book of Acts. This is Charles Benninghoff signing off and wishing you freedom, fulfillment, and God's many, many blessings.
Tell the clueless rhinos in the House why you support Donald Trump. It's free. If you're on our action page on our website, use the form next to the video screen to select a program. If you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, click the icon appearing now to find a link to our action page, or check the video's description to find the link. It's totally free, so speak out today.